I have to plug my ears as I report this. Nothing's changed. Today is actually worse. The motorcycles and mufflers are unbelievable here. And I mean what I say. When I'm out of this carousel and this city, I will talk about it. I will never forget. And there will be good guys and gals to help me. Like, we can show the world what kind of mufflers like they had. This is unbelievable. You have to have these kind of mufflers put onto your car. You can't buy one like this. And there's just nothing but this, and I can't make sense. This is the best I can say. I speak very badly now. My ears are plugged, and when the mufflers are not raging, and they go literally every fucking 10 seconds, they're purposely driving past here. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, when they're not raging, the sirens that circle around here are never stopping, okay? And don't forget, I can't talk a word, not one word, about what the good military does. It's more things that I will never forget in my life. What I am to report is that no matter what, that party out there, they sit in that yard, refusing to leave. I mean, I think ballistic weapons dropped in the house next door is a 50-50 chance that they'd go back in the house to have a party. They're that determined to party in that yard every 16 hours, no matter what. And they're there now, just to report that, and the time is, they're just not screaming right now. Give them 5 more minutes. The time is 4:32 p.m. New Year's Eve 2023. My ears are plugged for sound reason. I'm glad to do it. I have to report this, and I gotta make sense. I can't be freaking out because of sirens, and can't be freaking out because of mufflers. Like, the mufflers really fucking freak anyone out. Like, where are these fucking people coming from? What the fuck is going on here is all you want to fucking shout. You're so furious that people like this, they think they're taking over the fucking Capitol with their fucked up cars. Okay, what I need to report is, what I could not report earlier, is considered combat, and I have to stay out of the war. Ever since I went downstairs to get the thing, which is on Instagram Live, the whole downstairs floor 1 was level 4 dead, rotting bodies. Level 4, okay, which is, it used to be 5 was the worst. So remember that. Anything past 5 is mass gravesite. So I don't know what's going on with their disgusting dismemberment that they get paid to do here, and protected. They're protected by United States government to dismember dead bodies, chop the bodies up, and take out the organs and harvest the organs. They're paid and protected by the United States government to do that here, and that has been founded. Nobody's wondering that anymore. Nobody, okay? I have to be very careful in here, is all that's expected of me. All right, so when I was on the Instagram Live, okay, I will, maybe if I can, put that back up, the Instagram Live, so the world can see what one it was. While I was down there on floor 1, the whole place was lit. Level 4 dead, rotting bodies. You don't want to ever fucking smell something like that. That means there's multiple. Okay, but it's just not quite a mass grave site. It was so heinous. Okay, and from the basement, blasting loud. I don't think I filmed it. Oh, you know what? I don't think I did. Okay, let me just finish what I witnessed. From the basement, blasting loud at almost rock concert volume, was classical music, opera music. And the entire house, freezing. I can't talk about the furnace. I'm forbidden from talking about the heat. Forbidden. Okay. I didn't film it. That is right. I did not film it because I was witnessing combat going on in this house, floor 3 and floor 1. I went down there around noon. I don't know. I can't honestly remember. I'd have to look at my notes. My ears are plugged. I know the public understands. I can't recall exactly what time I went down there. It was in the last 4 hours. Not in, before. So it's 4 o'clock something now. It was like 11 or 12. I went down there, but I've been fucking sheltering in place ever fucking since then. Which doesn't surprise me because these evil motherfuckers know I witnessed all that. And what I witnessed, I also witnessed, was with the classical music blasting at an incredibly loud volume. And the dead bodies just filling up the floor one. I witnessed the bomb was back. The Inferno, turpentine, foreign chemical stench, explosive weapon is back. And this was at least 4 hours ago. Ever since I went out there, I've never been able to come back out. All right, so I think that was right before or after. It was within the half an hour time range. I'm pretty sure, but this is, well, good enough time range because I have not come out since then. And that was when I was crying. I was crying about the poisoning, emotional tears. Yeah, and it's so scary because while I was crying and pee pooping at that point, I could hear him creeping over my head. And after I had gone downstairs and grabbed that Amazon thing, the female made a grand appearance and stood outside my door and tried to go on YouTube. So this is the sequence of events. She did that after. It's exactly like yesterday. Once I had gone to the downstairs, the two identified and I can testify against come back in here to try to go on YouTube every fucking time. Exact same thing. In fact, this time she stood outside my door and recited lines and was doing full theatrics feet from my door on floor 2. And now the house, let me just continue, is lit with an explosive weapon. So she was standing next to the explosive weapon, which when I went out before she made an appearance in reaction to me coming out, was at a level 5 stench. Yesterday it was level 7 through 9 stench. It was at a level 5 stench. You walk out and it was, whoa, the bomb is back. That's exactly what I said. You notice it. And when I went out before, I had mentioned in the notes and the documents that I had made it out there to flush and sanitize. There was no bomb. No, you notice that shit. But I have noticed it under the floors, but I can't talk about my room. I can't talk about anything in here. I'm forbidden. Okay, so that I was forbidden to talk about, but that's because it falls in line with combat. The hot bomb, explosive weapon that's in the hallway all over this house again, it falls in line with combat and war that I'm not allowed to get all involved with. And then ever since then, I've heard kills, like loud as fuck. Warfare. And I'm not really clear on who it is because there's a really evil military here. Their presence is here. And these good guys are here. And I don't want to do anything to cause any danger for any of us. So I don't know who's carrying out the combat right now, but there's no doubt in anyone's mind that there's certainly fucking combat going on, but on floor 1 and floor 3, and no doubt a fucking hot explosive weapon on the hallway again. It's either stashed in that room next door, or it's somewhere in the hallway again under the floors. And I can't talk about the floors. So when the public hears this, they just hear the weirdest shit out of my mouth. And I know that, but I'm forbidden. But there's a bomb out there again and it's super strong and I'm still stuck in here. And I can't talk about my situation, okay? Goodbye.